We're at the Essen show today. It's the last weekend. As you can see, it's very busy. We're on carbon fiber dynamic stand looking at their M4R. It's a BMW M4 Coupe. Has a lot of aftermarket carbon parts on it. So we've got the 3D design front bumper, the MTC GTS style hood. I've obviously got the 660 wheels as well, which are one-piece forged 19-inch with the Movit 6-pot brakes. The car's running around 700 horsepower with the TTE turbos, the Eventuri intake, some Akrapovic downpipes, and the JB4. The exhaust is stock apart from the downpipes, so it makes for very quiet cruising, but with valve control you can be raucous if you want. The rear wing and the rear diffuser are from Varis, and the suspension is the Bilstein B16, which is compatible with the EDC, so you still have the different comfort modes like sport and comfort. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to get a test drive on this car. It accelerates from 100 to 200 kilometers an hour in 5.6 seconds, which is faster than a lot of supercars. So it'll be very interesting to see what it's like on the road. I think we've just stumbled upon what is the most insane thing at the whole show. So it looks like a VW split screen camper van, and if you look at the back, oh, what's that? Looks like a Rolls-Royce jet engine to me. That is insane. I've seen some mad things in my time, but that's pretty insane. At JP Performance's stand. He's got a few of his cars on here. The first one is the 991 Turbo, which is made to look like a GT3 RS. I believe it's running rotiform centerlock wheels, but yeah, it just looks, I think the GT3 RS front wings just make the car, they look amazing. This is his M4, which he re-wrapped recently in this kind of modern camo style. I think that design actually comes from war boats in the 1970s. Sorry? No, you get these boats, like I'll show you afterwards, but there's some of these war boats, and for some reason it was designed to be some kind of camouflage at the sea. Yeah. The reason I know is because I've got a watch made by a company called Maharishi, and it's got a very similar pattern, and that's what they said it was from.
That's that Miami Club must be styled that.
Yeah, I think they've copied it. Very interesting choice of wheels in terms of the colour. Pink, brave, but I guess it stands out. Absolutely love the wrap on this car. It's very difficult to choose a wrap that stands out and does it well, but I think this really works. This is Night Factor's stand, so they do a lot of car builds, including interior work. So most of the cars here have custom interiors, including the dash. The quality of the work looks really good. Obviously a brand that's big in Germany, but not something that we've heard of in the UK yet. This is just an example of the interior work that they're doing. Interesting colour scheme, but the quality of the work is really good. I think it's up there with anything I've seen before. The Capristo exhaust on this R8 is very special. My hat's off to them for the innovation on this. It has a little GPS box in the corner which knows when you're coming into an inner city area, and it automatically closes the valves, making the exhaust quieter so you don't get into trouble with the authorities. I've never heard of anything like that. It's, I guess it's akin to the GTR when it knows you're near a track and lets you go in full power mode. The Vision of Speed Huracan, which is currently running the development Eventuri intake, which is going to be released very soon. The car itself is running MB design wheels, which are one-piece forged. And you can see over here Mr. Bilal Mahmoud, lead engineer for Eventuri, fitting one of the development intakes, which is a 3D printed version, but we expect this to release the early part of next year, probably January. So the intakes are carbon fibre. They add around 18 horsepower and 25 newton meters of torque, and Eventuri has also made their full engine covers for this car as well. E9 CSL, absolutely beautiful on the H&R stand. That is lovely. That is in such great condition. Absolutely adore these things. The wheels just work really well. Super Sprint have a bit of a presence at the show on the HS Motor stand. They've got a couple of exhausts on display. The first one is the latest Porsche 991 Carrera S, the one with the 3-litre turbo. It's a valved system with integrated cats. Now I haven't heard this in real life, but I have heard it on YouTube, and it does sound really good for a turbo car. They've used a new type of finish on the tailpipes, which looks like a dark brush finish on the tailpipes and on the middle exhaust as well. They've also got the M2 exhaust with the valve with the black tailpipes, and this is the one that will be going on the Evolve M2 GTS. It just didn't turn up in time for us to have it fitted before we had to bring the car to Germany, which was a shame, but we'll be putting it on as soon as we get back to the UK. This is something I'd love to do as a project. It's a 2002, very clean, perfect wheels and some wide arches. Just perfectly executed. Something about these, really like them. They're like little aggressive go-karts.